I have fours facing middle position raise, and I'm going to fold. Like I was advocating before, this time the situation is not so good because the big blind is only 30 big blinds, and if I call for 30, it's going to be 70 in the pot, and he's going to have a very profitable situation to shove a wide range. Plus, it's very doubtful set mining is worth it, even if I get to see a flop. I don't like it. I open the button, queen 9, and this player, now I'm using my oath, defends the big blind against the button raise like crazy. It's the 36% of folds and 45% of 3-bets against the button raise. It's already 392 hands, not a lot of hands, but it's already meaningful. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and not fold. Because if the player is 3-betting me 45% of the time, I don't want to open my buttons and fold for 3-bets, ever. I'm not sure if I figured that out before opening the button, but if I did, I would not open the buttons with plan to fold. So if I open, I'm going to 4-bet. If 4-bet bluffing is not working, I'll probably not open buttons at all with a weak range. And against this particular player, I'll probably only play buttons for value. And I have to fold, which is unfortunate. I open on the cutoff ace-3 suited. Very standard, fishes on the button and he calls. Now I hit nut flush draw, I'm probably going to bet. Nut flush draw is a great hand on the flop. Now I hit my top pair, which is good as well. I think I should value bet. Because he called the flop, you can have a pocket pair or an 8 or a 7 or 4. Obviously, or some 5 or 6 or gut shot. A lot of stuff that you will continue to. I think that he will fold a lot on the ace, just because weaker players tend to be more afraid of the ace than any other card. So it would be a good bluff card as well, but now that I have it, I have no choice but to value bet it. It's the best play for sure. And he calls. Now the queen. Now this presents a problem because I think that the third barrel is not going to be successful enough as a value bet. I don't think that it's going to call me down very often with an 8 or 7, something like that. These loose players, like 40% or more VPIP, are players that are usually good to 3-bet, to 3-barrel bluff against, just because they call a lot on the flop, a lot on the turn with weak draws, and then end up folding by the river. But they don't hero call a lot because they don't have a notion of what is a polarized range and what is a bluff catcher. They are more oriented towards draw and towards completing strong hands than to understanding those concepts. So I think that a value bet is not good unless it's a very small one. I think my choices are either a very small value bet, like 200 or even less. 200 is almost half the pot, but I don't know, maybe $100. I think it's a bet that is going to call with the 8 just to see what we have, or to check and call, or to check and fold. If I check, I have the flush draw, so there are not a lot of missed draws. There are like 10-9 or 9-6 or some lower flush draws, but some of flush draws that I don't have with the queen as well, or have the 8. When he checks behind, I expect to win the pots a lot of the time, so checking is not really giving up because I expect him to check behind more often than he bets. But if he bets, I'm in trouble. because I don't know if it's more likely to have 2 pair, that I think it is going to value bet 2 pair on this board, even a bad player, or missed draws that are not a lot of combinations.